everybody, and welcome to another UW-DECA podcast. My name is Tayler, and today we are going to be discussing involvement. I asked a few DECA members how being involved on campus has impacted their college experience. Personally, joining DECA has led me to many amazing opportunities and helped me to develop necessary skills for the workforce. Overall, studies have shown that getting involved on campus has many benefits, like alleviating stress, feeling a sense of belonging, and creating a space to build relationships. So let's hear from a few DECA members about their experiences with student involvement. The first DECA member that I had talked to about their involvement in college is Lydia. Lydia is a freshman who is involved in DECA and Greek life. The first question I asked Lydia was, do you feel a greater sense of belonging since joining a student organization?
I definitely feel a greater sense of belonging since I joined a student organization. It has allowed me to meet new people I can connect with on a professional and a personal friendship level. And I recently actually joined Alpha Sigma, and the combination of the sorority, working on campus, and DECA have kept me busy. They've kept me happy at the same time. And I love going places and being able to feel like I'm accepted and that I belong, and campus organizations do just that.
The last question I asked Lydia was, being a first-year student, what drew you to getting involved on campus?
When I was in high school, I was really involved, and I realized that being busy is just how I function best. Despite stress and anxiety, I find that I'm more on top of my projects and productive when I am involved. And being a business major, DECA drew me in right away, and I knew I wanted to work on campus to get some form of income. And joining a sorority for me was completely unexpected. But being involved just makes school so much more enjoyable for me, and I'm excited to develop skills that I can use when I graduate and when I'm looking for a job in the future.
Thank you to Lydia for submitting her recordings on involvement. The next DECA member that I talked to was Laura, and I will have Laura introduce herself.
Hello, my name is Laura Flores Cortez. I'm an accounting major with a minor in Spanish. I'm currently in my third year at Whitewater, and other orgs I'm in other than DECA is Dream Scholars and Colleagues, and I'm also their treasurer, so I recently got that position not too long ago, and today I'm going to talk about student involvement.
The first question I asked Laura was, how has getting involved in a student organization helped you develop as a person?
I think it really changed how I just approach people. I guess it taught me how to just connect more, network. And I guess specifically with DECA, it really got me out of my comfort zone. I joined my freshman year, and I've been with DECA since then. And they really helped me organize my ideas and how to speak them fluently and professionally. But honestly, I was so scared, a little bit, kind of intimidated by others who did DECA in high school, because I thought that, they probably know more than me, they're probably better than me, maybe in those in competitions. But I guess my freshman year I was a bit more negative, but after being there, it was just so much fun. The competition aspect, it's like a roller coaster. It gives you those butterfly feelings, and I really appreciate it. So I also joined Dream Scholars and Colleagues as well. That's more of a personal level, getting to know people about how they got to college, their own struggles. And so I guess being in organizations has helped develop me as a people person in a way. I know how to approach people more easily, and I guess in a professional way as well, since I also joined some leadership roles, such as with the leadership involvement team for Nylons, which was kind of fun, creating events. So I really wanted to work on my public speaking skills, so I looked for orgs that would help me do that. Or maybe if you're trying to look for personal connection, so I was trying to also find personal connections as well. So I joined Dream Scholars and Colleagues. So I guess kind of aligning your you're like what you want to do. If you want to like grow professionally, join an org that would do that, and if you want to get more personal, join an org that does that. I guess DECA kind of does do both, but I guess I want to just explore more, meet new people beyond that as well.
The next question I asked Laura was, what made you want to stay involved on campus?
I guess it was mostly for like a distraction from my like studies a little bit, so I'm not just always studying and just have fun. Other than having fun, mostly to network and grow myself professionally. And I guess DECA does really do that for me. Also, with being in leadership roles with other organizations, it kind of helps me get to know that feeling of working in a team as well. But also, there's so many opportunities that each org has to like give back to the community. So there's so many community service opportunities from a lot of orgs. And so I really like that aspect because I really do like giving back to my community. I guess to simply put it, it's just to have fun, give back to my community, and connect.
Thank you to Laura for submitting her recordings on involvement on campus. The last person that I talked with was Therese, UW-DECA president, and I will have Therese introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Therese Langhammer, and I am a senior at UW-Whitewater this year. I'll be graduating this semester. My major is digital marketing, and I'm currently involved in UW-DECA as well as SUFAC, an organization on campus.
The first question I asked Therese was, how have you used your experiences with student organizations in interviews?
I would have to say when it comes to gaining experience for interviews, the best thing that I've been able to grasp from any organization I've been involved in college is being able to get out of my comfort zone. Since the second I joined a student organization, I was automatically really nervous and scared. I didn't really have a lot of friends, but that didn't really stop me from getting involved. And 3 years later, I am able to say that I've met a lot of my close friends now in that organization. And so that kind of helped me get out of my comfort zone. And so when I was able to get into interviews for positions, either internships or full-time positions, I was never scared. I never had that initial nerves because of the experience I was able to gain from my organizations. A lot of different organizations on campus give you the opportunity to either do mock interviews or competitions that involve interviewing. And through these interviews, you're kind of able to understand what people are looking for in you when you're interviewing. And it just kind of makes the whole process a lot easier. And I also was able to judge people in my organizations. I was able to be on the other side of the table. And this experience was amazing. It allowed me to realize that the people that are interviewing you are just as maybe nervous as you are. They're not really sure what you're going to say. They're not really sure if you're going to understand their questions. And it just kind of makes the whole experience a lot less scary.
The last question I asked was, what is your favorite memory from a student organization?
I would have to say that my favorite memory from my specific organization, UW-DECA, competition is great. The actual part of getting your awards, standing on stage, that's just something that you can't beat. But I would have to say my favorite memory is when we're at competitions in person before COVID-19, and we're all just sitting in our rooms, gathering in one room at the end of the night. It might be like 1 a.m. We have to compete at maybe 7, 8 a.m. And we're just sitting there and we're laughing. We're getting to know each other. Some of these people you barely know, you've barely met, but you're kind of all in this place together. And I think that's my favorite memory is just being able to bond with people and meet new people. And that's probably been my favorite experience from my student organization so far.
Thank you to Therese for submitting recordings about her involvement in college. It was so nice to talk to a few different DECA members about their involvement on campus and how it has impacted their college experience. If you would like to keep up with UW-DECA, please follow us at UW-DECA on any social media platform or check us out at our website, uwwdeca.com. Thank you all for listening and have a great rest of your day.